But I just came across somebody else shit that updated this shit, and that's how I came across this shit. So shout out to Slim Thug, man.
But under the radar, Slim Thug is making a mark in the city.
Thank God I made it out the trap.
That extends beyond the music scene.
I put 500 into.
It's a quest being taken on by rappers across the nation, buying back the blocks where they grew up and reinvesting in them. A movement recently thrown into the spotlight after LA rapper Nipsey Hussle was slain in front of his South Central store.
I've seen people raise the question, well, who's Houston's Nipsey? And I've seen a few people mention my name.
Quietly, Slim has been buying up properties in his old stumping ground to take his homes. And he's doing so with some of his longtime friends. There's Troy Green, Corey Crawford, and LaShawn West. Together, they make up Boss Life Construction.
This world is mine.
The goal was to just actually get into the real estate business. For the most part, is how it initially started.
Their plan to rebuild this community had humble beginnings.
We started out in the tax auction, buying properties, and we noticed that there was a lot of people buying from our community that wasn't from there or never been there.
So they decided to try their hands at it themselves. The friends say it was harder than expected.
We just kind of formulated and jumped out on faith, not knowing real estate, learning as we go on our own.
In 2016, they completed their first block, transforming this into this.
We gave it that kind of heights feel, you know. This is Conklin block. We came through and we built 7 homes.
Things began to take off from there. The centralized point of development, Burns Barbecue, now owned by Crawford, plan to capitalize off the foot traffic.
We want to try to develop this whole block, this whole neighborhood, build more commercial restaurants around our commercial businesses. So when people from all over the country come in and see it.
In between rebuilding homes in the area like this one.
We're buying older homes or foreclosed homes and we're remodeling them to make them look better and bringing them more up to date.
They've also just put a handful of new townhomes on the market.
This right here is just luxury living in acres home.
When they see us long-term down the road, they'll say, hey, these guys came into this community and developed this community when a lot of people didn't want to do it, didn't want to touch it, thought it was like just the hood.
And the friends hope that what they're doing inspires others.
Everything that's cool for rappers is bad investments, cars, all that stuff. I'm just trying to encourage the youngsters to get involved with other things.
Way to go, Slim Thug.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. And he said,
Way to go, Slim Thug. Hey, no, real talk though. That shit was tough.
I definitely came across that. He one of the few. I heard Jeezy was doing it too. I wish Jeezy would do something on his stuff too.
You know who early on in the Rubber Band Man days. That's how T.I. came up. Him and
He's still in the real estate. He's still in the real estate.
And back then they were building like the low income housing with like the granite tops, so they're making it look nice. You know what I mean? But then there's some shit buying and flipping, and
I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, you just gotta learn the business. But this crib that you can snatch up. Like I was just looking at my partner on, they got a dude named Charlie Bow on YouTube. He drive through every bad neighborhood in the country, and my partner, you know what I'm saying, he's from out of Mobile and shit, and I was seeing like the houses over there, like a lot of those houses get bought up like that. You know what I'm saying? But
the thing is, like that for a minute.
Who you say?
Billy.
My partner, like he out of Mobile, Alabama. So, like he was like we was watching the drive through like his neighborhood and stuff like that. And a lot of those houses kind of look like the same houses that Slim Thug bought up. You know what I mean? But the thing is, right, when you go into a high crime neighborhood now, you done put all this money into it. How do you get the crime rate down?
Yeah, you might need to hire like security and then even
security.
Yeah.
But your taxes pay the police department.
Yeah.
So somewhere along the line, you probably gonna have to work with the police department.
Yeah, where I'm from.
And another question I got real quick, right? Is it the same as gentrification?
Well, he as in this story, he
but like a corporation coming in and buying everything up and putting Target and Walmart. You know what I mean? It's mom and pop. So I'd say it is like gentrification. It's just not the big powerhouse money behind it. You know what I mean? It's a community.
In this story right here, it said that he's allowing housing. You know what I mean? So he's making that available. To me, gentrification is either companies coming in and purchasing the houses and using them for Airbnbs, rental incomes, shit like that. You know what I mean? That's what I think of gentrification. You know what I mean? 100% them coming in, redoing all the businesses and making it like
move out. I ain't gonna hold you, like low income. That's a slippery slope, and I'm just going based on my.
It brings in that it's what comes with the territory. You know what I mean?
But it also makes it probably available for Section 8. You know what I mean? And it makes it available for Section 8.
Let me tell you something right now. My people's been in that business for a long time. Till this day, currently. They don't want none of that because it's a lot that come with that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, people tearing your shit up. You know what I mean? Like,
if it's Section 8, the Section 8 got to pay for the repairs.
Yeah, but who the hell want to go through all that? When like I had this girl on the gram, like, she had got. I see this countless times. I've seen it with Troy Ave too. I've seen it with a few other people. When it's time for the person to move out, and it's like you trying to put the joint back on the market because you want to keep the income flowing. Now you got to go. Now they got to wait for them to send money to come assess damages and do repair. Man, that's it's a lot dealing with that. But I mean, hey, if Slim Thug, he sees something in it. Hey, it's all good, man.
Yeah.
I like the comparison, you know what I mean? When they say like, he's like the Nipsey, he's like the Nipsey Hussle, like, before Nipsey Hussle type shit, but out of Houston, you know what I mean? And like, he was getting all the rappers spend money on cars. And he did all the cars that they did, I've seen his little
his collection is nasty.
His collection is crazy. He puts the LS6 or what is it, the LS1?
LS7s.
He puts them in everything, you know what I mean? So it's like, he got all his fast cars, but then, like Chameleonaire on the other hand, right? Didn't he have dealerships or something like that?
No, he got into a tech company.
Oh, he got to a tech company. Yeah, because I was saying, like, he was out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got into a tech company. He's been on and popping. But I ain't gonna front like what.
He seems like a guy that would be on like a gentrification movement. You know what I mean? Like he would be the one that would be like.
But I mean, but the thing is it really a bad thing?
No, not necessarily. It just
drives your property value up.
Live there because the prices are obviously going to go up. The rent costs and things of that nature.
Right. And it'll drive your property value up, but it also takes out the people of the community that has been there the longest. You know what I mean?
And that's what the difference I think.
Whether they're renting or owning, you know what I mean? It kind of drives them up out of it 100%.
Yeah,
that shit crazy. But somebody mentioned Detroit earlier when we was talking about this shit.
They had houses for like 10 years at one point.
So shout out to my Stay Tuned Live family. Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. West Coast time. It's my homie on there, Rasta, right? He in Detroit, and he was putting me. We stayed backstage after a podcast. Maybe about 45 minutes talking about this shit. He in Detroit. He from DC, and he out there flipping. You know what I mean? Buying multiple properties and flipping. And he gave me the website to where Detroit is paying you to help rebuild these motherfucking properties. Then he also told me, say, like, if you buy a house and it's an abandoned property next to it, it's just a field, you get the first action at buying that piece of land for the low, bro. I forgot what I want to say less than 10 bands. On my mama facts. Yeah, on everything. But yeah, my boy out there, he doing that shit right now, bro. 100%.
In Detroit, because they have like entire areas, bro, where like,
I got the website right
here. I got one too.
Burn hella areas down.
I got the website. It's called the Building Detroit Land Bank Authority. The Detroit Land Bank Authority offers Detroit residents an abundance of home and land ownership property.
That's another one of those places that was like
facts. So he sent me 2 websites on everything.
Yeah, I remember my dad. You know why I know about this? Because my dad put me on this shit. Because he was like, it's so low. It's high risk for little reward. I mean, not little reward. What is it called? I forget how he worded it. But he was saying like place like Detroit because there's houses like 10 bands, bro. You know what I mean? It's like basically just guts. You know what I mean? Just like fucking the framing. You know what I mean?
My big brother, shout out big bro John Tay, love you, big bro. His wife, shout out my sister-in-law, love you, big sis. That's where she from. Her family from Detroit. They come from Curacao though. They come from the island of Curacao, but they in Detroit. They come to Detroit 100%. That's where they at. 100%. When her brothers and stuff come to the P, hey, they feel like they at home, bro. Oh my mama, hey, everything. When they came to Pop's funeral, man, them motherfuckers, man, they was like, hey, this feel like Detroit, 100%. Oh my mama,
they always say like Northern Cali and like Detroit, it's like cousins. You know what I mean?
100%. In fact,
feel me like
Kansas City.
Yep, KC too.
Oh, everything. Facts. 100%. Well, shit, man, that was the last motherfucking topic.
My man Ricky Wires down there.
Shout out to Ricky Wires, man.
That's my guy.
100%.
That's my original DJ and shit.
Come on now.
Yeah.
That was the last topic, man. Let me know what's going on. Give me your thoughts on Slim Thug and we up out of here.
I mean, with Slim, like I said, it's cool for him to do that, but I know if you're gonna change over that neighborhood, you got to follow through with it all the way. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to deal. If it's, I don't know what kind of area that is. I don't know if it was high crime or whatever, but if it is, you're gonna have to deal with the police because you say pay security guards. I mean, that's one solution, but your taxes pay the police. You know what I'm saying? You drop some bread on them, they're gonna make sure that area is a certain type of way. Because you don't want to put money into an area and people come and tear it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. My dad, my pops, when they were getting properties in Vegas, like a lot of those areas are bad. You know what I mean? But same thing, they were getting houses for like 100 bands. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, especially coming out of the recession, that shit was super cheap in Vegas.
And it's so like, look at, they literally go in there, flip the house, right? Fools will go in there, steal everything off.
Take all the pipes out,
steal all the windows and the fucking. It was crazy.
Yeah. So it's when you building up them type of neighborhoods. Yeah, when you building up type of neighborhoods, you definitely gotta figure out something as far as if the crime element is there, if it's high, like you know what I'm saying, because there's good people in the neighborhood that just want to live, but then you got people that want to run it down and do all kind of bullshit, like you feel me.
I mean, that's what I was saying with my little master plan right now. Is to get a duplex and or the big master plan to get a fourplex, right? And or maybe even a duplex then a fourplex. But I was like, man, I gotta get it closer to the bay, because then so that motherfucker will be jumping because all the units is probably gonna go for $3,500 each unit.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I don't even want to do no section, ain't none of that. Like, hell no, man.
Yeah, because the rent rate's gonna be high in the Bay, and all the tech people. It'll be a never ending stream of tenants. And then I'm already tapped in with all kind of property management down there because my mom's company. I'm like, okay, this is the actual realistic plan. But
check this out, right?
It's gonna cost. Out there, it's expensive.
Around here, like they don't even post their rentals on Zillow or none of that. If you don't know, they barely post it. If you don't live around here, you're not even gonna know that
the landlords.
They don't post their stuff on public sites like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once in the blue they may, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time they don't. You'll see mad places, when they ready to rent it out, whether it be the whole house, apartment, whatever. They'll put the sign up, the number, stuff like that. So if you don't pass by and see it, they don't really want you coming off them sites like that. That's what I noticed. because they trying to keep a certain type of people, working people over here. You feel me? So
I can dig it.
That's how it is over here, because we got a big ass hospital. You know what I mean? In this neighborhood, we only 10 minutes away from the motherfucking from the arena. You know what I mean? So you got the hospital motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That's doing their thing. And once you come across a certain street, that's all you got in the community is them over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, fat shit. They ain't playing. You know what I mean?
What's crazy? It's in the Bay where it's like you got East Palo Alto, right? And
that's my cousin is from EPA, right? So you got East.
You go right across. It's like you go right across the little main street, and now you're in Palo Alto where they got Stanford Hospital and the Stanford College, and then you know what I mean. And it's all about uppity shit, $2-3 million houses everywhere. Like it's fucking, but right over here. Stupid shooting, you know what I mean?
Oh, my mama, my over cousin here, from EPA.
Nothing goes down over here, right?
Everything. Like, they call you Rogue. So like how
what's up, Rogue?
What's up, Rogue? Oh, my mama.
What's up, Rogue?
My cousin from EPA, Devontae Adams is
the only ones in the world that.
Everything. Facts. Oh, my mama, they from EPA.
Up,
100%, and it's just a small little spot. That motherfucker little itty bitty, bro. That's where Devontae Adams is from.